Tyler Eaton is the man behind the channel Lethal Lure, a passionate fisherman who's turned his love for the water into a way of life. Originally from a small town in New York, Tyler travels across the U.S., fishing in both saltwater and freshwater spots, meeting new people along the way. In this story, we find him out on his boat in North Carolina, near the ocean's edge, just hoping for a calm and beautiful day on the water. Or so he thought. Let's see what happened next.
He decided to crush it. He ate it pretty good too. He ate it pretty good too. He ate it pretty good. Let's get this net out. Best believe if we get a 27-incher plus today though, that we are tagging it. It's a beautiful looking fish, dude. Man, that is a beautiful looking fish. Oh, okay. So you want to straighten out one of my hooks, huh? You straighten out one of my top hooks. So that's why he was hooked so much better before, and then afterwards wasn't. Oh, dude, my buddy. We got a little lizard in there. Little lizard. Look at that beautiful red though. Absolutely gorgeous looking fish. Let's check it.
After catching a few beautiful fish, which he released back into the water, as he always does, the weather started to turn. The wind picked up, the waves grew rougher, and what had been a calm day began to feel uneasy. But things got serious when Tyler received a message on his phone, and from that moment on, the situation turned dangerous. Let's continue.
Oh no. Yeah, so we should get going. It says a tornado warning. We got a tornado warning, so let's get going. Let's not mess with this. Let's get going. Let's get going, yep. Oh, we got this, no worries. Let's go, come on. I did not realize we were getting a tornado warning here. That does not look good. That does not look good whatsoever. And we are only in a foot of water. This is about to get not pleasant really freaking quick, dude. Really quick, about to not be pleasant. Came in quick. I mean, I hope you guys can see this. That is a emergency weather service. What the f? This did not look like it was supposed to be right here, right in this moment. This did not look like it was supposed to be here. I don't know what entirely to do now. This is gonna be a wall of freaking rain. Good Lord. Guys, because it's a touchscreen screen and it's saying that I'm shifting the buttons and I'm not. I'm just trying to follow my path back. I don't know how I just got this alert. How did I just get this freaking alert? I mean, like, guys, that's the bank. We are so close to the bank. We can't even see it right now. I can start to make out the bridge. Thank God I can start to make out the bridge. We're more than halfway there. And yes, the waves are starting to kick up over here. We just must be at the front of it. It's got to be behind us. We don't have long before it catches up to us here.
In the end, Tyler made it back to the dock, soaked to the bone, but safe and unharmed. He'd escaped by the smallest margin from something that could have caused serious injury, or worse. Out in nature, especially when you're alone or on the open water, the weather is your greatest challenge. A storm can turn deadly in minutes, not to mention a tornado. But with calm, speed, and precision, he managed to reach safety. And honestly, that's a relief. As the storm faded, a beautiful rainbow stretched across the sky, a quiet reminder that even the roughest days can end in peace. Do you agree? Don't forget to drop your answer in the comments and give this video a like. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. And hey, YouTube just added a new feature called Hype. If you use it, you'll help this video reach more people, and that honestly means the world to me. The next clip is short, but truly intense. 8 years ago, a group of passionate hikers was descending from Aiguille du Midi near Mont Blanc when one of them, a hiker from the UK, experienced a terrifying moment. One wrong step, and it nearly cost him his life. It might not look that dangerous at first glance, but at that altitude, on such a narrow ridge, a single wrong step can send you falling off either side with no chance of stopping. The snow there is soft, loose, and incredibly slippery. Once you start sliding, the speed builds so quickly that grabbing onto anything becomes almost impossible. Luckily, the man reacted in an instant, driving his ice axe deep into the snow with all his strength, stopping himself just in time. Will is a true van life enthusiast, an avid traveler, and the man behind the channel Will's Whereabouts. When it comes to camping trips, Will is always among the first to hit the road. After traveling across the globe, his appetite for adventure seems endless. But when you spend that much time in nature, you're bound to run into a few strange situations along the way. In this story, we find Will during one of his stealth camping outings. He enjoys doing this from time to time. This time, he chose a familiar place, the quiet countryside of Box Hill. And to make things even better, he's not alone. A good friend has joined him for the night. As the evening settles in, they start cooking something warm to eat before darkness fully takes over. Let's take a look.
I think this will do for tonight's stealth camping. Freezing cold! There are some absolute plums doing donuts in the car park. Let me see if I can show you. Anyway guys, welcome back to another video. Earlier, as you saw, I cooked and had some delicious fajitas with a friend of mine. We went for a walk and then we were starving hungry, so I ended up having a nice early dinner. Used my outside cooking platform, which a lot of you guys probably haven't seen because, to be honest, I haven't used it a lot because the weather just hasn't been nice for it. I have a few upgrades and things to show you guys, which I know some of you will definitely be interested in. I now have a carbon monoxide alarm, believe it or not, right here in the corner. So now, from now on, I won't kill myself or poison myself. Christ almighty. So tonight's stealth camp is actually in a place which I'm very familiar with. I haven't actually... Tonight's stealth camp sounds like I'm at a bloody drag race. Anyway, as I was saying, I am in a very familiar place. I actually used to live in this area with my parents a good few years ago now, and I used to work at a restaurant just round the corner, which is where I had my first ever job when I was about, how old? 16, 17 years old.
The evening seemed promising for Will, peaceful, quiet, and perfect for a night out in nature. But it didn't take long before the calm was broken. A group of youngsters nearby had started doing car drifts, their engines echoing through the countryside. Eventually, the noise faded, and Will decided to call it a night. He wrapped up his story, settled into his car, and tried to get some sleep. But in the middle of the night, something jolted him awake. Loud, sudden noises coming from outside. Let's continue.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight. There are people about 100 meters away, blazing music out. At least some good songs anyway. And some people screaming. Wish me luck, everybody.
The night eventually passed, and fortunately, the group of partygoers in the parking area never noticed Will, which honestly was probably for the best. Judging by the noises they were making, it sounded like they were on something, and not the good kind. I've been to parties myself, but people don't usually scream like they're in danger. It almost sounded like someone was being tormented, with music playing in the background. All jokes aside, situations like that can easily turn bad, especially when you're camping alone. So it's a relief that Will's stealth camping actually worked. And well, he stayed stealth. The next clip is brief, but it leaves a lasting impression. And sadly, it ends in tragedy. A team of workers in Russia was finishing their job near the edge of a forest, when nature decided to remind them who truly rules that land.
Сейчас она ему поймает. Ты понял? Посмотри такой. Сейчас она сзади него пошла. Нахуй, это угонем на них, куда полетим, нахуй. Вот, это уже не пуля. Нет места. Вот, так я уже эту всю флешку снимал. Ничего себе.
Never mess with a mother bear and her cubs. It can cost you your life. And sadly, that's exactly what happened to those workers. The full story came out in a local newspaper after police investigated the area and recovered a phone with the footage. From that recording, authorities were able to piece together exactly what happened. If you ever find yourself in such a situation, try to protect yourself. Back away slowly, make yourself look and sound big, and hope the mother ignores you, because if she doesn't, the outcome can be catastrophic. I don't even want to imagine it any other way. Kev is a big fan of stealth camping and the man behind the channel Kev's Outdoor Adventures. He's the kind of person who never misses a chance to disappear into nature, even if it's just a small hidden corner somewhere. But in this video, Kev decided to do something a little different. Together with his dog, Chow, he packed his gear and set out to spend the night in a rather unusual place, a place said to be haunted, Old Corpse Road. Everything started off well. Kev reached the spot he'd chosen, set up his small tent, and began to cook a meal for the night. Let's watch.
Right guys, I'll bring us back in a minute and I'll tell you the old story. Yeah, it's starting to cook nice now.
Yes, guys. One of the stories was when we went to Plymouth away, I think it was, back in League One. There was me, Casey, and Reed. We went down on the supporters bus. The supporters bus is like no drink allowed. So what we did was I bought a few cans of dark fruit and putting them in the cherry, the blackcurrant Lucozade bottles. Filled it up. Took them with us on the train, pretend we were drinking pop. From cans really. So Reed did the same. I think he had some wine and some bottles. Casey had some wine and some bottles. And we got so far down. I'm forgetting which service station we were at now. But anyway, we were driving down the bus, having a few beers. Nobody else was drinking. Just us three. Casey started being a bit louder, as he does, getting carried away. Cracking lad, though, legend. And we got to the surface station further down the road. We were halfway there, getting towards Gillingham, I think it was. I can't remember the exact dates where we were now anyway. But anyway, we stopped for a piss stop for 20 minutes at the service station. Oh sorry, it wasn't Plymouth, it was Gillingham. It was Gillingham away. It's a good trek down to Gillingham. And anyway, we got so far down. Got to the service station. Obviously I needed a piss. I came back and Reed came shouting, "Kev!"
After finishing his meal, Kev decided it was time to get inside the tent and settle in for the night. The wind was picking up, the cold growing sharper by the minute, and from that moment on, the tension began to rise. And so did Kev's unease.
Hi guys, welcome back. I want to say good night now. That brings us back in the morning. I've watched the film. Charles pretty much slept all night. Both been up for a slash Gordon. It's getting windy now, so not what else we can do really, so I'm gonna call it a night. That brings us back in the morning to see what tomorrow brings. Good night and ta-da for a bit. Sounds like something's outside, like walking about. I know it's windy, but fuck's that? I didn't know if you can pick it, you can hear it or not. Right guys, I'm going to turn this light off. Fuck. I'm going to try and get some sleep. I know it's windy, but just sorry those footsteps outside as well. Can't hear it now, like, but now when you feel like people walking around in long grass, makes it a rustling sound. That's what it was like. But I'm going to turn this light off. I want to try and get some sleep.
Listening closely, it really does sound like footsteps. but I think it's just the wind twisting through the valleys, creating those strange echoes. As we can see, the wind was pretty strong that night, and honestly, I believe the place itself played tricks on Kev's mind. In settings like that, imagination and anxiety often work together to make things feel far more real than they are. Still, the night passed without any real incident. And in the end, Kev walked away with a story to tell, and another stealth camping adventure safely wrapped up. And since we've been talking so much about camping, when was the last time you went out into nature? What's the story behind that trip? Was it peaceful, strange, or maybe a bit scary? Don't forget to drop your answer in the comments and give this video a like. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. And hey, YouTube just added a new feature called Hype. If you use it, you'll help this video reach more people, and that honestly means the world to me.